So now let's have a look at this one. So what is this question trying to convey? So three variables are used. So it is being told that x square is equal to y plus z, y square is equal to z plus x, z square is equal to x plus y. So if only you can guess out, if you assume x is equal to y is equal to 2, so z is equal to x is equal to y is equal to 2. So this choice of dummy values fits the description. As you can see, x square is equal to y plus z, and y square is equal to z plus x, and z square is equal to x plus y. So these dummy values actually fit the description. So what to do? You have to simply substitute these dummy values in the given expression, and then you have to see that which of the correct option it matches to. So now we are going to do exactly that. So 1 by x plus 1 plus 1 by y plus 1 plus 1 by z plus 1. Now we are simply going to substitute this dummy value here. So x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 2. So we will do that. So x by 2 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1, it comes out to be. So this is actually equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So the grand total comes out to be equal to 1. So this is the power of dummy value. So you think of some dummy values which satisfy the given premise, then you substitute that into the given expression, and if you notice that out of 4 options only one matches what you have just solved, then that one option has to be correct, na? Because out of 4 only one will be correct at a given time. So now let's move forward. So look at this one. 1 upon x square plus 1 upon y square plus 1 upon z square is equal to this given expression. So realize something. So can't we say that 1 plus 1 plus 1, if you assume x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 1, so what does it becomes? It becomes 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1 equal to 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1, which is true indeed. So what I mean by this, this choice of dummy values is actually a correct choice. So now let's see which of the given options now fits the description of these dummy values. So this is obviously not correct. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is not equal to 0. Similarly, this is also not correct. This is also not correct. The only correct option is D. Now let's move forward. Now this is pretty easy. A plus B plus C is equal to 0. You see that all the 4 options are distinct. All the 4 options are concrete. Now what can you do? Choose some dummy values. Let A be equal to 1, B be equal to 1, and C be equal to minus 2. So these dummy values are actually following the description. They fit the description. Now what can you do? You simply substitute these values in this expression and see that which of these 4 options it actually matches to. So now let's do. In place of A I am going to write 1, in place of B I am going to write 1, and in place of C I am going to write minus 2. As simple as that. Now let's see what does our expression becomes. It now becomes 1 square plus 1 square plus minus 2 whole square whole divided by A is what? 1. So 1 square minus of what? BC. So B is equal to 1 and C is equal to minus 2. So now what this transforms to? So 1 plus 1 plus 2 square is what? 4 whole divided by 1 minus minus 2. So 1 minus minus becomes plus. So this is 6 by 3 comes out to be equal to 2. So out of 4 options, it matches this option, and this has to be correct option. Now let's move forward. X square plus y square plus 1 is equal to 2x. If you assume x to be equal to 1, so and y to be equal to 0, so your choice of dummy values fit the description. Look here carefully. So 1 square plus 0 square plus 1, is that actually equal to 2 into 1 or not? Yes, it is. So this values fit the description. So now what am I going to do? I am simply going to substitute it here. So x cube plus y cube. So 1 cube plus 0 cube comes out to be equal to 1. We have just solved this, and you can see that instead of solving, it is easier to guess your way out. Now let's see. So A is equal to x plus y, B is equal to x minus y, C is equal to x plus 2y, and so on. Then we have to find A square plus B square plus C square minus this is in terms of y. take a smart choice. You can take any dummy values. So you assume x to be equal to 0 and y to be equal to 1. So based on this dummy value, a comes out to be equal to x plus y, which will then become 1. B is equal to x minus y, which will then become minus 1. And C is equal to x plus 2y, which will then become 2. Is it or is it not? Based on our choice of dummy values. Now what can we do? We have to find the value of this expression. So we can simply substitute. So a square is 1 square, b square is, b comes out to be minus 1, so b square is minus 1 square, plus c is 2, so c square is 2 square, minus ab. So ab is what? Minus 1, minus bc. So bc is what? Minus 2, minus ca. So ca is what? Ca is 2. Now let's see what this comes out to be. 1 minus 1 plus 4 minus minus plus, again here minus minus plus. So some terms cancel out. So this comes out to be 5. So which option does it matches? So now y is equal to 1. So which option does it matches? The only option that matches is 5y square. So now let's move forward. A minus b is equal to 3 and a cube minus b cube is equal to 27. See how tricky it seems, but how easy actually this is. You have to be simply into practice and you have to simply be observant. Why can't you assume a to be equal to 3 and b to be equal to 0? If you assume a to be equal to 3 and b to be equal to 0, so it seems to fit the description. So if you assume a to be equal to 3 and b to be equal to 0, so what is a minus b? 3 minus 0. It is 3 indeed. What is a cube minus b cube? It is 3 cube minus 0 cube. It is 27 indeed. So this choice of dummy values fits the description. Now what? Now you simply substitute in what you have been asked to find. So you have been asked to find a plus b. So that can be written as 3 plus 0 has to be equal to 3. So this is the correct answer. Let's move forward. Again same, a cube is equal to 117 plus b cube and a is equal to 3 plus b. So you can realize that this is very near to 5 cube. So take a guess. A is equal to 5 and b is equal to 2. Does it fit? Yes, it actually fits. 170 plus 8 is equal to 125. So this value fits. So now you have been asked to find a plus b. So what is a plus b? 7. 7 is the correct answer. Now let's move forward. X plus y is equal to 15. Then x minus 10 whole cube plus y minus 5 whole cube is equal to what? You have 4 options. All 4 options are distinct. All 4 options are numerical constant values. Then you can take any dummy values that satisfy your description. So I can take dummy value. It is being told that x plus y is equal to 15. Then I can take x to be equal to 10 and y to be equal to 15. Nobody can stop me from doing so. I have chosen dummy values such that it actually satisfies the given premises. Now what? Now simply substitute these dummy values here. So you have been asked to calculate this. So now I simply substitute here. So I have been asked to calculate 10 minus 10 whole cube plus 5 minus 5 whole cube. So this is actually 0 plus 0 comes out to be equal to 0. So 0 is the final answer. So now let's move to next one. A plus 1 by b is equal to 1 and b plus 1 by c is equal to 1. Then what is c plus 1 by a equal to? You can take intelligent guesses. So we will start with assuming some dummy values. If we assume a to be equal to 2, so we put that value here. We know that a plus 1 by b is equal to 1. We have assumed a to be equal to 2. So 1 by b is equal to 1 minus 2, which is equal to minus 1. So from here you can see that b then comes out to be minus 1. So if you assume a to be equal to 2, b comes out to be equal to minus 1. Now come here, you will get the value of c. So now that you know that b is equal to minus 1 and it is already given that b plus 1 by c is equal to 1, which means that 1 by c is equal to 1 minus minus 1, that means 2. So from here c comes out to be equal to 2. So based on one dummy values, you can determine the other dummy values. And now what? Now we have to substitute. So we are being asked to find c plus 1 by a. So c is what? 2. A is what? 2. So 2 plus. So this comes out to be. So now let's have a look at this one. So what is being told to us? A plus 1 by b is equal to 1 and b plus 1 by c is equal to 1, and based on this you have been asked to calculate the value of c plus 1 by a. So you can start to assume some dummy values. How can you do that? So assume a to be equal to 2. So if I assume a to be equal to 2, now concentrate on this part. It is being told to us that a plus 1 by b is equal to 1. So if I assume a to be equal to 2, that would mean that 2 plus 1 by b is equal to 1. So from here you can conclude that 1 by b is equal to minus 1, or else b is equal to minus 1. So if you are assuming a to be equal to 2, that would mean that b has to be equal to minus 1. So if b is equal to minus 1, what would c be equal to? So let's see. We know that b plus 1 by c is equal to 1, and now that we know that b is equal to minus 1, so we can say that minus 1 plus 1 by c is equal to 1, or else from here you can see that 1 by c is equal to 2, or else you can see that c is equal to 1 by 2. So these are the dummy values that you have come up with, and these are such dummy values that they actually satisfy the given data. Now what can you do? You have to simply substitute this. So we have been asked to find c plus 1 by a. So we will simply substitute that. So c is equal to half. So half plus 1 by a. A is equal to 2. So half plus half. So final answer is 1. So now let's have a look at this one. This is really good. So x to the power 1 by 3. So this is the last question that we would be solving. So this is what is given to us. So we can again assume this to be 1 plus 1 minus 2 is equal to 0. These are the dummy values. So it means I am trying to say that x to the power 1 by 3 is equal to 1, y to the power 1 by 3 is equal to 1, and z to the power 1 by 3 is equal to 2. This is what I am trying to say, which in turn would mean that x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, and z is equal to 8. Now what to do? You simply substitute this value here and see what happens. So now I do that. So x plus y plus z, that means 1 plus 1 minus 8 whole cube plus 27 into 1 into 1 into 8. So let's see what this comes out to be. So this is basically equal to minus 6 whole cube. So minus 6 whole cube is minus 216. And what is 27 into 8 equal to? So 27 and into 8 equal to is also equal to 216. So you can see for yourself this comes out to be equal to 0. So you see, without actually solving, you can guess the options, you can eliminate the options. So this is the power of heat and trial method, or power of putting the dummy values. Okay, so I hope that you will practice these concepts that you have learned through these videos thoroughly, and you would never ever face difficulty in problems of algebra. For that you need to watch these videos over and over again. It's not a one-time game. Okay, so that will be all from this chapter as of now.